Hello students. Today we'll be discussing about this question related to chemical bonding and was there in NEET 2023. See, in this question, they are asking about the complete octet. How many of these species are having 8 electrons? They are there in the central atom. So for this question, you should know the electronic structure of the species. See, first option they have given here is NH3. This nitrogen of NH3 is having 5 electrons. Out of these 5 electrons, one lone pair is there and remaining 3 are unpaired electrons and 3 hydrogen atoms are there. Each one is having one unpaired electron, and this one unpaired electron of each hydrogen atom will overlap this one unpaired electron of nitrogen to get paired. Like that, this unpaired electron of hydrogen will also overlap this unpaired electron of nitrogen to get paired. This unpaired electron of hydrogen will overlap this unpaired electron of nitrogen to get paired. In this way, all the 3 hydrogen atoms which were having 3 unpaired electrons will get paired. What about nitrogen? Nitrogen, see, this unpaired will overlap this one. This unpaired will overlap this one. This unpaired electron will overlap this one. And this is already a lone pair, so need not to overlap. So what the meaning of bonding is? Bonding means completion of incomplete octet. Bonding means unpaired electrons should get paired. Because whenever 8 electrons are there in the valence shell after the bonding, wherever all unpaired electrons get paired, then that species will always be a stable species. Bonding means attaining stability only by pairing up unpaired electrons, by completing incomplete octet, by attaining inert gas configuration, by lowering potential energy. These are all different modes of attaining stability. So this NH3 is having 8 electrons. They are asking not having 8 electrons. So this NH3 is having 8 electrons, so this won't be the answer. Now AlCl3. In AlCl3, Al is having 3 unpaired electrons and each Cl will be having 1 unpaired and remaining 6 will be paired. So in this way, you will be taking 3 Cl. So all the unpaired electrons of Al will get paired by overlapping these 3 unpaired electrons of 3 Cl atoms. Now see, this unpaired electron of Cl will overlap this unpaired electron to get paired. Like this, all the 3 Cl atoms will pair up their unpaired electrons with 3 electrons present in an Al atom. Now see, this Al, this unpaired electron of Al will overlap this unpaired electron. In this way, all the 3 unpaired electrons of Al will overlap 3 unpaired electrons of 3 Cl atoms. So see, this Al is having 2, 4, 6. This nitrogen was having 2, 4, 6, 8, and this Al is having 6 electrons there after the bonding. So this is the one which is not having 8 electrons. Now BeCl2. Beryllium is having 2 electrons and one Cl will be having 1 unpaired electrons. In this way, 2 Cl atoms will overlap 2 unpaired electrons of beryllium to pair up their unpaired electrons. In this way, all the unpaired electrons of Cl atoms will get paired. What about the beryllium? Beryllium will be having 2 and 2, 4 electrons. So this is also not having 8 electrons. So this will also be the answer. What about CCl4? In CCl4, carbon will be having 4 unpaired electrons and each Cl atom will be having 1 unpaired electrons. In this way, 4 Cl will be pairing up 4 unpaired electrons of carbon. In this way, all unpaired electrons of carbon as well as Cl will get paired, will get paired, will get paired. Now see, what about carbon? What about carbon? This will overlap this one. This will overlap this one. This unpaired electron will overlap this unpaired electron of Cl. This unpaired electron of carbon will overlap this unpaired electron of Cl. In this way, all the unpaired electrons of carbon as well as Cl will get paired. Here, see, this carbon is having 2, 4, 6, and 8 electrons. So this won't be the answer. What about PCl5? PCl5, again, like as nitrogen, phosphorus is also having 5 electrons, out of which 3 are unpaired and 2 are paired. They're in the form of lone pair in ground state. And in excited state, these 2 electrons will get unpaired. In this way, this Cl, 5 Cl atoms will be having 5 unpaired electrons and will be overlapping these 5 unpaired electrons of this phosphorus atom there in the excited state. In this way, here also one Cl. This Cl will be overlapping this unpaired electron. In this way, all unpaired electrons of Cl as well as phosphorus will get paired. What about this phosphorus? This phosphorus will be having C, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. 5 unpaired electrons. One phosphorus atom is having, and 5 unpaired electrons. 5 Cl atom will be having. So after sharing total electrons, this central atom phosphorus will be having 10. So this also won't be the answer. So AlCl3 and BeCl2 are the only 2 species which are having less than 8 electrons. They are there in their central atom. So answer will be D, which is 2. So these 2 are having less than 8 electrons. They are there in their central atom after bonding. Fine. Thank you very much.